In all kinds of industries, fluids are essential. But how can you ensure their quality? Parameters like temperature and pressure are easy to measure, but they're not enough. There are more representative parameters, but they're not as easy to measure. Like, for example, viscosity, which is the consistency of a fluid. Let's look at one case. Here we have Alex, an industrial painter who just completed 2 test runs using 2 different methods. Let's hear what he discovered.
Why do I keep getting different results every time I do a test with these 2 methods?
The reason for the different results with each method comes down to how different fluids behave. Water, for example, is what we call a Newtonian fluid because its viscosity stays the same even when you apply different kind of forces on it. So when you pour water, it flows smoothly, no matter how you handle it. Unfortunately, there are only few Newtonian fluids in the world, like alcohol and some oils. But paint? That's a non-Newtonian fluid, which means its viscosity changes depending on how much force it's applied. Other fluids that behave this way include shampoo, toothpaste, and dishwashing liquid. That's why measuring non-Newtonian fluids can be tricky. For this demonstration to measure viscosity, we have the Zahn cup, a lab rotational viscometer, and the Rheonics SRV. Let's see the results get on each one of them. But here's the problem, each tool measures viscosity in its own way, and that's why you get different numbers. Non-Newtonian fluids change their behavior depending on the force or shear rate exerted during measurement. This means that different instruments, applying varying forces, can produce different results.
So, which of these tools can truly be trusted?
When it comes to reliable viscosity measurement, the SRV stands out as a scientifically validated method. Unlike other tools, it ensures high precision, repeatability, and reproducibility in every test. And it can even correlate with your other instruments, allowing you to compare readings from different kinds of measurements.
So, now what would be the best approach for making my process more consistent?
You could completely replace your cups and lab viscometers with SRV. You could migrate slowly by comparing your old methods with SRV. Or, our recommended option, make the 2 methods coexist. Keep using your current methods for periodic checks, but add SRV to ensure your process remains stable and consistent.
I think, for my process, the coexist option would be best.
You don't need to replace your existing tools. Standard methods like the Zahn cup and lab viscometers are still essential for quality control checks. However, the SRV will be your go-to for maintaining process stability and consistency. With SRV in place, your process stays consistent. No more guessing, no more surprises, just smooth production and top-quality products every time. Ready to make your measurements reliable? Contact us today to see how SRV can transform your process.